Mythical creatures have always captivated our mind. After all, no one really knows what might be lurking out there. That's why we've gathered 7 of the most mysterious creatures ever rumored to walk or swim among us, while some of them are ancient and some are brand new. Welcome to the world of living legends. Starting with the first creature, the Wendigo, a name that still sends chills the northern woods. They say it was once a hunter who lost his way in the snow and turned into something else to survive. The Wendigo is tall, thin, with its skin stretched over its bones like old parchment, and its eyes glow with a hunger that never ends. Some legends describe it with antlers, while others say its breath freezes the air around it, but all agree on one thing, that once it tastes human flesh, it's no longer human. But could there be truth behind it? According to old reports, miners in Ontario and campers near Lake Superior claimed they saw a gaunt, shadowy figure watching from the trees, and some even described the sound of cracking bones echoing through the woods before everything went silent. Scientists, of course, say it's just mass hysteria, a story people made up when loneliness and cold drove them mad, which twists the mind until you start seeing things that aren't there. But what if those visions weren't just hallucinations? What if something ancient still roams the snow, wearing the memory of a man? Some say that's exactly what the Wendigo is, a reminder that once you cross the line between hunger and humanity, there's no coming back. Next up is one of the most haunting figures in Slavic folklore is the Nyavka, a spirit said to look like a woman, but isn't one anymore. Imagine a face that looks too beautiful to be real, with long hair, pale skin, and walks the forests of Ukraine at dusk, barefoot and calling softly through the trees. In myths, the Nyavka was once a young girl who died before her time, unbaptized and never laid to rest, and now she lives between worlds, wandering the woods with others like her. From the front, she looks so perfect, but from behind, there's nothing. No spine, no flesh, only a hollow space, like her soul never found its way home. According to witness accounts, men who heard her voice were drawn into the forest, unable to stop themselves, and once they followed, they never came back. In other legends, the Nyavka doesn't kill, but tickles her victims to death. Is she a ghost, a memory, or something the forest refuses to forget? Whatever she is, when you hear laughter in the woods, just know it's already too late. The next creature is Gran Maja, a name that sounds gentle until you hear what it means, and fishermen in Arctic waters speak of it quietly, like mentioning it might alone make it rise. In myths, Gran Maja is said to live where sunlight never reaches, as it is longer than a skyscraper. Its mouth is like a cave of knives, and 6 pale eyes glowing through the dark. The first reports appeared online only a few years ago as strange audio clips from deep-sea sensors, which was picked up near the Barents Sea. At first, scientists said it was ice shifting, but when the same pattern repeated hundreds of miles apart, people started to wonder. Then, according to a Japanese research crew, who claimed their camera caught a colossal shape sliding past the lens, which was too fast to identify and too big to ignore. Some call it a sea god, while others believes it's just frictional and not real. Yet deep-sea microphones still pick up sounds no one can explain. Could it be a geological echo, or something alive beneath the ice, listening back? Maybe it's both, or maybe it's just nature making noises we still don't understand. But one thing is certain, the ocean keeps its secrets well. Which bring us to the fourth creature on our list, the Kraken. It is known as the sea monster that made sailors pray before leaving port. Those that witnessed it said its eyes were as wide as windows, and its tentacles could wrap around entire ships and drag them under like toys. In myth, the Kraken's roots so deep into Norse folklore, where sailors along Norway's coast swore they'd seen the ocean rise in the shape of a beast and even old maps even warned that there might be monsters across the North Atlantic. For centuries, sailors feared it, but here's the twist. In 2004, scientists filmed a giant squid in its natural habitat for the first time, but before that, all we had were scars on whales and rumors on the wind. Now, we know giant squids can reach lengths of over 40 feet, which prove that part of the legend might have been real all along. While some argue the Kraken wasn't a squid at all. So, what do you believe? Was the Kraken just a myth sailors told to make sense of the unknown? Or does something enormous still sleep beneath the waves, waiting for the next storm to rise? Next up is the Loch Ness Monster, or as locals call it, Nessie. For nearly a century, travelers to Scotland's Loch Ness have sworn they saw something move beneath the water, and those that had witnessed it describe it as a long neck, like a serpent, a smooth, dark body that arches above the surface. The first written story dates back to the year 565, when St. Columba reportedly banished a water beast from the River Ness, and then, in 1934, a London doctor named Robert Kenneth Wilson took a photograph that would change everything, but decades later, the truth surfaced as investigators revealed it was actually a hoax. Still, by the time people learned the truth, the myth had already taken on a life of its own. Even now, sonar scans occasionally detect shapes larger than any known fish. Could it be a relic creature from the Ice Age, or just tricks of light on cold Scottish water? Scientists today explain the sightings as misidentified waves, floating logs, or even groups of large eels. So what keeps this legend alive? Is it just our imagination, or could something ancient really be hiding in that cold, dark water? Moving on to the next creature, the Mothman. It was first seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1966, when two couples claimed a tall, winged figure chased their car through the night. Soon, more people claimed they saw it near an abandoned power plant, perched on rooftops, staring through windows. Then, on December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, which killed 46 people, and after that, Mothman vanished. Was that a coincidence, or a warning no one understood in time? Scientists later suggested it could have been a large bird, like a sandhill crane, but locals didn't believe it, especially when they started seeing the same creature again, this time near other disasters like Chernobyl and Fukushima, which made them think Mothman shows up as a warning, and others say it's a curse. Even skeptics admit that after almost every tragedy, someone always reports seeing those same glowing red eyes in the dark. So what is Mothman really? A messenger, a myth, or something else entirely? The final creature on our list is the Ahool, a massive bat-like being covered in gray fur, wings stretching 10 feet across, and a flat, human-like face. Low calls in Java, Indonesia, describe it as covered in gray fur, with a flat, human-like face and wings stretching nearly 10 feet across. According to witness accounts, the first sighting came from Dr. Ernest Bartels, a naturalist who claimed a huge shadow passed over him near the Salak Mountains in the 1920s. And since then, travelers and villagers alike have reported glowing red eyes in the canopy and sudden gusts of wind just before a storm. In myths, the Ahool is said to appear before danger, circling high above rivers, as if warning the jungle below, while others believe it's no spirit at all, but a giant owl or undiscovered bat species. Still, no photo, no bones, no trace has ever been found, just stories carried on the wind. So, does the Ahool really exist? Or maybe it's just a trick of light and fear? And that's a wrap. We've just explored 7 legendary creatures that have captured people's imaginations for centuries. So now, which one do you think might actually be real? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you believe. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel and keeps me motivated to bring you even more mysterious stories from around the world. See you next time.